The police have also arrested a social media influencer they say is connected to a string of viral pranks that disturbed several Valley businesses. Between March and July, several businesses reported incidents like this one right here, where a group of men came into a store dressed as employees and disrupted day-to-day operations. This happened at businesses like Pep Boys, Jiffy Lube, and Chipotle. The videos were then uploaded on social media pages of Heston James. Now, Tempe police say they have arrested 21-year-old Heston Cobb for organizing these pranks. He's now facing several charges, including burglary, criminal impersonation, and disorderly conduct.
I thought it'd be a felony for impersonating as a business worker. Interesting. The audio went through, right? That was Heston Jones, by the way, which I'll talk about afterwards. But Deon, you gotta talk about this influencer. Let me read all of this, eh? So he's my age. He's right in a robe. Looks pretty handsome, I guess. Face plans to wake up to help with whatever. Whole plans. Why is back and forth? Is he in Iceland? Gorgeous poodle. Okay, nice backyard and such. Get dressed for the day. Make breakfast for the fam and family. Butter, pan, eggs with cheddar cheese, of whole grain toast, etc. And I don't know what the order transition. All this doesn't basically feel so. I don't get it. Okay, I don't understand it. Is this just I hit him on forking? Okay, look, I'm actually looking anyways as this. And drinking a little smaller of milk. Get ready for work. Be right, honestly. Have a great day. I'm not having a great day, but I hope you don't have a great day because you're scamming people, eh? Which should be illegal at this point. So basically, I want everyone to thank the Angry Asian Fist. I hope to put this is still recording though because I forgot I had the audio shared, or at least the screenshots of this dumb TikYuck influencer in my state that did got arrested. I think they on like 10 hours today. Yeah, something blanket that, give or take. And I wanted to play this in the background, okay? Definitely visit the Asian because why not? He's awesome. He reminds me of Darren, but more of the vocal and slightly younger version and shorter, especially shorter version of him. But I guess you could say more of his facial features.
Of everything in their own lives. So where does that pride and dignity go when you see this dude Hub's life sitting on TikTok live all day looking like a fucking bloodhound dog just begging for galaxies, literally willing to slobber on somebody's cock for a $5 donation? It's pathetic. Like, it just gets to a point where watching this dude is just depressing. $10 a fucking question, bro. That's like paying for porn. Because it's like, why would I ever pay money to get a question asked when I can just go to another streamer that I like and get my question asked for free?
He does have a point. So I wanted to share that, right? The video's titled The Most Pathetic Influencer of All Time. Also, I was watching about this guy, well, not just Johnny Tucelos, but also Blooms that will talk about South Park that went viral because of Donald Dump. If anyone does not like Donald Dump, give a thumbs up emoji if you want. If you like him, then I think you should snickle away after hearing about the Epstein files and whatnot. So basically what the Angry Asian, I forgot his actual name because I think he mentioned his name before. Yeah, I think he did. Okay, he's 17, by the way, mind you. There is this, he has almost 1 million followers, right? He has, I think, 145,000. I wasn't paying attention. I just want to download that random video that he did. I even comment on it, by the way. That is titled Build a Life Where I Don't Rush, but I Don't Waste Time Either, right? And then some other random hashtags. I don't really care about TikYuck, okay? So patient is basically demonstrating here, or renting. He has, okay, Hub's Life has 917,500 followers. I may screenshot, I may not, because I'm just too lazy to do so. And his view count is pretty high. I gotta admit, though, he has quite a few that has, let's just say, a handful of them will have over 1 million. One almost have 5 million. And I think the least view count, and I would love to get views like this, is 235,000. That's a lot. He basically pretends that he has a 9-to-5 job, which most of my viewers are adults. I mean, I want to post this on my donkey channel, but I might as well post it on here if anyone would ever see this from my other donkey channel because I got too many guideline strikes. He pretends that he works, which he doesn't, so I'm not sure where he gets the money from because I'm not finishing viewing the video from Ta here, the Angry Asian, right? Because I'm only 13 minutes in and the video's 18 minutes long. By basically, I want to say begging, because begging, at least you're kind of sound innocent, right? I guess you can say kind of harassing. You know, it's not harassing, but bartering. for his viewers on TikYuck, okay, when he live streams, by only responding to questions or talking to them if they give him $10 each. Some of that basically is poor. I'm blissful for the views that I have, and I would love to get more because, well, I'm still trying to get my channels back, right? I do not harass them in any type of way just to give me money. Heck, even if I wanted to get a friendly letter in my P.O. box or my mother's P.O. box, I don't harass them that way. And it's so funny how when people say that, Deon, you shouldn't be oversharing, I don't care. Okay, that's what large YouTubers say. I share a lot because, well, I want to. Okay? I have nothing to hide. This man does. This is why I'm thinking that these... I hate that word influencers. Just call it TikYuckfluencers. Okay? Because they're like ticks. You know, you can't just... You want to scratch them off. And they're thinking that, oh yes, I have a lovely wife. And I feel awful for the children that he actually has. Because there are men on this planet that would love to be in a relationship. Literally, I want to say for my single men out there are virgins maybe, do not feel awful about yourselves, okay? Especially for my women out there as well, because this is just petty, okay? He's pretty dull. There's nothing interesting. Yes, he may have good quality videos. He may have a nice fancy house and whatever he's doing. I'm not sure that's his baby in one of the videos in it. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really care at this point, okay? I'm sure he is a decent father, but this is not the way to do it. Okay, I'm sorry, but he doesn't show much emotion. And this guy, for someone that is relatively mute, why does he have a Waterburger necklace? That's pretty oddy. I don't get it. Okay, you can definitely tell I'll express more emotions than this man does. Okay, I don't get it. It just, for me personally, this is the TikYuck Valley. Uncanny TikYuck Valley effect. Basically, what people do on social media and on TikTok is just so unrealistic to me, right? It seems that their life is basically a movie. Movies are not real, even though they seem real, right? Not the CGIs or what you think of are Marvel and whatnot. I just don't get why he would just do this, right? Just to believe that his viewers owe him money. And what the angry Asian has this, or top, okay, his family will probably maybe go bankrupt if he did got donations with those many followers. And I think it's really insulting for my viewers or adults that have to witness something like this, right? Or this man that would exist on this planet. I'm sure the baby is adorable. The darn thing is, I reckon, right? I feel awful for the child because this is just pathetic. It is. I wanted to share this, okay? And help for my viewers. One named Greg, who is 32 from Kennedy, is a teacher. He works full-time, right? And, again, he's a father. Second, Brian, whom is also a father that happened to be an Arab American from Massachusetts that is 21, that basically lost his finger from a fire because he basically saved the family, even though he felt guilty that he couldn't save all of them because the 12-year-old died from lung disease, does his best to get by. And then I have an Indian whom is now an American citizen, right? That is also 21, that basically struggles to have no, because he has 0 friends, that basically works in a business company, right? And he does his best to get by, etc. Not to mention a viewer of mine named Lauren that is, Deon, I think she's 36, Lauren, if you're seeing this, sweetie. She basically got diagnosed with breast cancer. And if I had the money like this darn doofus did, then I would love to set a GoFundMe so that she could get the surgery to get her breast removed so that she could stay alive and be healthy. Because my grandmother, she also has breast cancer. This is ridiculous. And if I get death threats, then it will be screenshotted. And hopefully that if you are parents out there, you will not have the police being well, I'm sorry, I'm going too far because I like to frighten people off. Okay? This is definitely pathetic. Okay, I don't get it. I remember hearing about this guy before, and it's just, he looks dull. There's nothing interesting about him. I don't know why. He made some friends here and there, and maybe have a grill. I don't know, propane. It just seems dull. You know, it just seems, I'm guessing this is he's living the minimalistic style. I want to see some crazy stuff going on. Yeah, he may shoot a few hooves. He may be eating some dinner. I want to see some messes at home, like an actual father. Yeah, I know that's not parenting, but when you're a parent, you know that you're gonna have messy homes, right? That's obvious. You know, I think that's more parenting team because you're not strict, right? Yes, you should be strict, but not as in what, like it's good to be a helicoptering parent to an extent, right? But if it's, let's just say if you're more of like a Marine, a Navy parent, then that's when it gets me a little bit worried because, or a policing type of parent, when you have everything neat and tidy. Okay, that's when I don't want to feel comfortable because you probably will call 911 on me if I basically would hit your vase that would hit on the floor by accident, right? I don't want to go there. And I don't want to be around any adults that would do that because I just thinking that you're in danger towards others. Okay? Not yourself, but to others. And I wanted us to share this because it is concerning that these social media, as they say, influencers, you know, that's more for Instagram. These social media TikYuckfluencers, right, will make a living out of other people's money. Okay? I always wonder what taxpayer money means. I like hearing that word, taxpayer. Right? I don't know what that means. I can't, because I never paid, well, unless you can count paying my own smartphone bill when I was 17, but that was eons ago. So from Verizon, right? Or thank you for calling AT&T. So I got that from American Dad. I had all different types of cell phone companies. That, T-Mobile, which what we currently have. And I used to have Sprint. Terrible company, by the way, because they had 3G. This is eons ago. It was terrible. Don't get me started, Boost Mobile. The worst. So yeah, I've been to every single cell phone company, right? T-Mobile's the best, my opinion. Everyone's different, but I love T-Mobile because I don't have my phone working right now, okay? I don't, because the charger port is damaged. But I wanted to expose this man, because I know other YouTubers do. I don't care about them. I just want to share this because The Angry Asian is one of my favorite YouTubers I like to watch, right? He reminds me of Darren. He looks adorable. I don't know why. He reminds me of him. I hope he's doing well. I just don't get it. I don't. You know, I mean, shut him up. What bullshit. That this man, okay, literally would just kind of pressure his viewers just to give him $10. Hell, it'd be heaven for me to even get a $2 bill from someone. Not too much. I love $2 bills. They look awesome. I just want to share that. But this is ridiculous. Okay, again, all my viewers are adults. And they all work, but they still draw my live stream, and I love every single one of them for that. Or at least they do their best. Not all of them, because, well, one that is grieving over losing his sister. I want to go in deeper detail, okay? But most of them do have jobs. And don't get started with my viewer dumb about that. He's going to a lot right now. He is. And he works at a coffee shop, and he has special needs because he's autistic. So, honestly, this man is so boring. I feel that I will fall asleep if I had to basically view his, well, not view his videos, but listen to his videos if I was driving. Literally, I'm sorry, that does sound really offensive. Okay? Because I'm dull myself. I know I am. Especially with the minimal, basically, gadgets I have. I just don't get how someone can make a living. And yes, people are saying, oh, what's with the hate? Well, from what the Angry Asian has said, he's basically making money off of others when he looks pretty rich. I think he is. I don't care if he's middle class. Like, the way he's living in doesn't seem middle class to me. It's not. Okay? At least, I don't think so. I don't know why. But I wanted this to share this because this is just pathetic. For the fourth time. But other than that, I just wanted to get this out of my system here. Also, if anyone that may be viewing this channel that want to follow my Twitter, even though YouTube gave me 2 community guideline strikes, if you want to help tweeting, is Deon Garv, of course. Basically, from the header, well, not in this channel, but the other channel, I've been covering many videos. I've come almost 200 so far. I just wanted this to spread awareness of this man. And you know what, let me share 20 more seconds of Ta's rant here.
Same thing. Like, why would I pay $20 to see Bonnie Blue get railed by 10,000 dudes when I can just easily go on the hub and spank my shit for free? Logically speaking, it just makes no sense. So many creators are so ungrateful for their fan base, and it genuinely makes me mad. Like, it just baffles me how there are so many creators out there that don't feel so much like grace and love and respect for the community when they're the reason why you're living in that mansion.
Tal, you got that right. Literally, every single viewer I have, it makes me feel less lonely. It does. That's why I live stream every day. Also, I miss my apartment 260. Yeah, maybe small and maybe a little crap. I don't care. I mean, in fact, I'll probably would die by suicide if I had to live in a mansion and not be able to live in my own neighborhood. So, other than that, for where this guy, I'm sorry, I do not like him already. I forgot his name. That's how meaningless he is to me. Honestly. I mean, as long as he's not abusive to his children or wife, that's all I care. I just want him, I want people to know how pathetic he is. Okay, at least it's not Daddy at 5, for example, or the Ace family. Cha! But he's just offensive to me for being a father when I have a couple fathers of my children. So yeah, other than that, I just wanted to just get this out of my system, and just do not pressure for anyone that ever is a popular YouTuber that might be seeing this. Okay? You're not a deity, aren't you? You're just gonna be buried 6 feet below the ground like the rest of us, and I'm glad that would be the case, unless you want to get cremated. Enough said.